Hi everyone. Hi Neelam. Hi Tanisha. Hi Geet. Hi Rajlakshmi, Aniket, Manas, Prajwal. Hi everyone. I am all good. What about you guys? Hi Karthik. How are you all? कैसे हैं सब लोग? Hi Kushal. I am all good. Hi Akash. आप भी आ गए. Great. You're also good Tanisha. Fine Prajwal. बस बढ़िया है. अभी मोमोज खा के आए. अरे वाह, मेरे साथ गर्मियों में उल्टा है. In summers I don't like to eat anything. I am only having meal at one time in one day. Good evening Anurag. So hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is your accounts master teacher MLA Sheetal Choudhary. What is MLA? M is for multi-talented. L is for lion-hearted. And A is for ambitious. So this is MLA in my name. One time a day. Why? Because गर्मी में ना खाना digest नहीं होता है. Yes, I love shakes during summers. I am only having liquid things in summers. Because if I will eat something heavy or if I'll eat too much, I'll fall ill. Karthik, my username of Telegram is accounts with Sheetal. So the studio from which I'm taking a session, it only has one fan and that is also not working from yesterday. So we have given it on repair. So yesterday also there was no fan in the room and today also there is no fan. और इतनी गर्मी में I have to teach, तो उसकी वजह से और हालत खराब हो रही है. होमवर्क क्वेश्चन बड़ा कंफ्यूजिंग था. डोंट वरी प्रज्वल, वी विल डू दैट बिफोर द सेशन. पहले होमवर्क डिस्कस करेंगे फिर आगे का चीज करेंगे. So if you guys are new to my channel or if you don't know who I am, then this is a bio of me. These are some fun facts about me. So I am a CA aspirant. I have cleared CA Foundation and CA Intermediate both in first attempt. Also, I have completed my graduation, my BCom honors from DU from Delhi University. I have completed my post graduation, my masters with a degree in MCom, and I also love cooking and singing. यहाँ लाइट बहुत जाती है, हर जगह बहुत जाती है. इन दिल्ली ऑल्सो हेयर ऑल्सो बहुत फ्रिक्वेंटली लाइट जाती है. रात को सो ही नहीं पाते, सोते हैं लाइट चली जाती है. तो हर जगह यही हाल है अभी तो. And if you guys have not subscribed to my channel yet, then please take a moment to subscribe my channel for more live sessions like this. And yes, if you have any valuable suggestion or feedback for me, अगर आपके पास कुछ भी है जो मेरी मदद कर सकता है, then please do write it in the comments box. And I know that you all have liked the video, you all have hit that thumbs up icon, but if you have still not liked the video, then please do show some love and do like the video guys. कैसे रह रहे हो आप बिना पंखे के? इतनी गर्मी है. बिकॉज आई हैव टू टीच यू, आई वॉन्ट टू बी कंसिस्टेंट. मैंने सोचा कि आज मेरी तबीयत थोड़ी ऊंची नीची है तो थोड़ा ऑफ ले लेते हैं आज का, लेकिन आई डिडंट वांट इट टू टेक ऑफ. मुझे कंसिस्टेंट रहना है तो कोई नहीं, 1 घंटा है, सह लेंगे बिना पंखे के. यस, This is because of the war between Ukraine and Russia. The temperature was 40 degree today. लाइट जाती है तो स्टडी खराब हो जाती है. सेम है. आई स्टडी ऑल्सो इन दिस सेम रूम, तो मैं पढ़ भी नहीं पा रही बिकॉज दोपहर में तो यहाँ पे आप बैठ ही नहीं सकते. So I have also made a Telegram channel for you all where you can get all the notes on time. So if you have not joined the Telegram channel yet, अगर अभी तक आपने Telegram channel को join नहीं किया है, then do check out the link in the description box and do join it now ताकि आपको सारे notes time पे मिले और आप सब कुछ time पे revise कर पाओ. Thank you Prajwal, thank you so much. So as we all know that this is class 12th accountancy session and we were on the chapter accounting for partnership firm fundamentals. We have started the first chapter. So this is lecture number 4. We have already covered 3 lectures. First, introduction to partnership. Second, P&L appropriation account. And third, partners capital account. This is the 4th lecture and the topic that we are going to cover in this session is interest on capital. आज हम क्या सीखेंगे कि interest on capital कैसे calculate होगा different cases में. Thank you Manas, thank you so much. Oh my god, temperature at your place is 47.5 degree. That's too hot, it means. आप कैसे रहते हो इतनी गर्मी में. So let's start the session without any delay now, and first we will be discussing the homework that I gave you in the yesterday's session. तो चलिए देखते हैं कि कल की क्लास में मैंने क्या होमवर्क दिया था और उसका क्या आंसर है. And we have got so many answers in the comments box. तो देखते हैं किस किसने आंसर किया था. Let me open the previous session. So we got the answers from Manas. Manas ने आंसर किया था. We got the answers from Prajwal. We got the answers from Raj Lakshmi. Then these were the 4 students who have answered the question, who have solved the equation, and well done to these 3 students. Manas, Prajwal and Raj Lakshmi, a very great job. Keep it up and trust me, you will be getting the successful results. Okay, Kushal, at your place it's 41. Yes, we are starting it, Geet, with the homework. अरे आप करना ही भूल गए. कोई नहीं, आज का होमवर्क कर लेना then. So, this was the question that I have given you in the previous class. Let's read it. देखते हैं question में क्या बोला है. Y and Z are partners with a capital of rupees 25,000 and 15,000 respectively. These are the capitals. Each partner is entitled to 9% per annum interest on capital. Interest on capital is 9% per annum. Z is entitled to a salary of 6,000 per annum. हमें Z को annual salary देनी है 6,000 per annum. Together also we have to pay him interest of 6% of net profit remaining after deducting interest on capital and salary. अब यहाँ पे प्लीज ध्यान देना कि वो बोल रहे हैं you have to give 6% commission of net profit that is remaining. हमें कौन से प्रॉफिट पे I'm sorry, हमें कौन से प्रॉफिट पे कमीशन कैलकुलेट करनी है. द प्रॉफिट विच इज रिमेनिंग आफ्टर डिडक्टिंग इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल एंड सैलरी. तो आप प्रॉफिट में से माइनस कर दोगे इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल, माइनस कर दोगे सैलरी, एंड देन यू विल कैलकुलेट द commission, and commission is also after charging his commission. So it will be 6 upon 100 plus 6. It is after charging commission. So in denominator we have to add the rate. So it will be 6 upon 106. We will do the proper calculation. So this was the commission payable to Z. Now the profit for the year ended 31st March 2021 before making any adjustment. The profit before all the adjustment is 30,800. So first we have to make P&L appropriation account. सबसे पहले आपको क्या बनाना है बच्चों? P&L appropriation account, because in the capital account we also have to record the profit or loss of P&L appropriation. जब भी आप कैपिटल अकाउंट बनाओगे तो वहां पर आपको P&L appropriation का प्रॉफिट या लॉस भी रिकॉर्ड करना होता है, और वो आप कैसे कैलकुलेट करोगे? बाय मेकिंग दिस अकाउंट. सो लेट्स मेक P&L appropriation account. This is the format. So first we will be recording the profits of P&L account. By P&L account, the profits are 30,800. After this you have to record the interest on capital. So interest on capital, it is given to both the partners Y and Z. 9% of 25,000 and 9% of 15,000. Let me just calculate it. 25,000 multiplied by 9% is 2,250 rupees, and 15,000 multiplied by 9%, it is 1,350 rupees. So this is interest on capital, and the total is 3,600. Now after interest on capital we have to pay salary to Z. तो Z को salary pay कर देते हैं to salary. It is how much? 6,000 per annum. Now the most important thing, we have to pay salary together with a commission of 6% of net profit that is remaining after deducting interest on capital and salary. So please pay attention. First of all, you will subtract interest on capital 3,600 and salary 6,000 from the profits. So 30,800 minus 9,600. Your profits are 21,200. So this is the net profit remaining after IOC, after salary. Now on this profit you will calculate 6% commission after charging commission. So in denominator it will be 106 because it is after charging his commission. So when you will solve it, your answer will be 1,200. The commission is 1,200. So write down commission to commission. How much? 1,200. So we have recorded each and every item now in the P&L appropriation account. Now it's time to calculate the divisible profit. So calculate the divisible profit. It will be 20,000. Your divisible profit will be 20,000, and since the ratio is not given, as you can see, ratio is not given, it will be distributed equally among Y and Z, 10,000 and 10,000. So here you can see P&L appropriation account. We have recorded interest on capital, we have recorded Z salary, we have recorded Z commission, that was 1,200, and the divisible profit is 20,000, which is distributed equally. So first you have to make this P&L appropriation account, and then only you will proceed to capital account. Hi Astha, how are you? Now we will make partners capital account. अब हम क्या बनाएंगे? Partners capital account. Now what is the requirement in the question? अब question में क्या बोला है? तो एक मिनट. In the question they are asking you to prepare partners capital account when the capitals are fixed and when the capitals are fluctuating. So we have to make capital account as per both the methods. हमें दोनों मेथड से बनाना है. तो चलिए पहले ले लेते हैं capitals fixed and then ले लेते हैं capitals fluctuating. So when the capitals are fixed, we will make both the accounts. When the capitals are fixed, you will make capital account as well as current account. Particulars, this is Y, this is Z. Particulars Y and Z. Same with current account, Y, Z, Y, Z. Now, in the capital account, we will only record the opening capital. In capital account, we will record the opening capital by balance brought down 25,000 and 15,000. And nothing else will be recorded in this account. इस account में और कुछ record नहीं होगा क्योंकि question में ना ही आपको additional capital given है, ना ही आपको कैपिटल विड्रॉन गिवन है. क्वेश्चन में ना ही हमें एडिशनल कैपिटल गिवन है और ना ही कैपिटल विड्रॉन गिवन है. सो नथिंग एल्स विल बी रिकॉर्डेड एंड यू विल डायरेक्टली कैलकुलेट द क्लोजिंग बैलेंस व्हिच विल बी द सेम 25,000 and 15,000. इसके बाद यू विल राइट डाउन द टोटल ऑन बोथ दी साइड्स. So this is the capital account, which is so easy as we have only recorded one thing in this account. After the capital account, we will make the current account and all other items will be recorded in the current account. So we have given interest on capital to the partners and it will be recorded in this account. तो यहाँ पर आप इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल रिकॉर्ड कर लोगे 2250 to Y and 1352 Z. Then we have given salary to Z. So Z salary will be recorded in his column and we have also given a commission to Z. So record commission in his column 1200. And last but not the least, there is also a profit of P&L appropriation, that is 10,000 and 10,000. So this is your current account. Nothing will be recorded on the debit side because the drawings, interest on drawing is not given in the equation. तो debit side कुछ भी record नहीं होगा. You will directly find out the closing balance. So 10,000 plus 22,250 rupees, it will be 1200, 250 and it will be 1800, 18,000 something. 18,550 I guess. So these are the closing balances of current account. So this is capital account and current account when the capitals are fixed. Is it clear to everyone? सबको समझ आया? puri clear to everyone? Now, we also have to make the capital account when the capitals are fluctuating. And we know when the capitals are fluctuating, we have to make only one account. हमें सिर्फ एक अकाउंट बनाना है जब कैपिटल्स फ्लक्चुएटिंग होंगी. तो यू विल कंबाइन दीज टू अकाउंट्स. इनको कंबाइन कर दो. ये एक ही अकाउंट हो गया. दिस इज योर कैपिटल अकाउंट. एवरीथिंग विल बी रिकॉर्डेड इन दिस अकाउंट ओनली. एंड नाउ यू विल कैलकुलेट द क्लोजिंग बैलेंसेस. बिकॉज जब कैपिटल फ्लक्चुएटिंग होती है तो एक ही अकाउंट बनता है. द ओनली अकाउंट इज कैपिटल अकाउंट. ओपनिंग बैलेंस, इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल, सैलरी, कमीशन, प्रॉफिट, एवरीथिंग इज रिकॉर्डेड इन द सेम अकाउंट. And now you will calculate the closing balances. It will be 35,250 I guess, and 33,250. 550. 37,250. So these are the closing balances when the capitals are fixed. यहाँ पर अलग अलग चीजें नहीं आई. यहाँ पे सिर्फ एक ही अकाउंट है, कैपिटल अकाउंट. Let me show you a more clear answer. So this is capital account and current account when the capitals are fixed. We have calculated it correctly. And this is partners capital account when the capitals are fluctuating. Yes, it is 37,250 and 33,550. So this was the question that I have given in you in the homework, and I don't think that it was that tricky. We have done the formats, we have done the same thing in the previous session. Hi Harini, how are you? So I hope that this question is now clear to everyone. सबको एक क्वेश्चन समझ में आया होगा. कैसे कैपिटल अकाउंट बनाना है, कैसे करंट अकाउंट बनाना है. Clear Tanisha? Clear everyone? So now let's jump on to our today's session and let's see what are we going to learn in this class. आज की क्लास में हम लोग क्या सीखने वाले हैं. So these are the learning outcomes that we will be covering today. The first thing that we are going to learn is meaning of interest of capital. What do we mean by interest of capital? Interest on capital. Then what will be the treatment of interest in different cases? कौन कौन से अलग अलग cases आएंगे and उन cases में क्या treatment होगी? And we will also do some practical question to get a better clarity of the topic. So these are the three topics that we are going to have in this session. So now tell me, are you all ready to learn about interest on capital? क्या आप सब तैयार हैं? Yes or no? It's easy peasy, Manas. Ready, Geet? Super duper ready, Manas. Aniket, ready? So guys, if you have still not liked the video, then please do like it and please do share it with your friends. आपके जितने भी friends हैं, जितने भी relatives हैं, रिश्तेदार हैं, उन सबके साथ video share कर दो. So let's start the video now without any delay. Now, what do we mean by interest on capital? So let me add on a screen for you. What is interest on capital? So it is the interest that is paid on the capital of the partner. We know that partners are introducing money. Okay, let me draw a picture for that. This is your firm or this is your business and this is your partner. ये आपका partner है Mr. X, Mr. Ram, Mr. Y. Now this partner is bringing capital. This partner is introducing capital in the business. वो अपना business में पैसा लगाएगा. But what do you think? Will anyone introduce money without any motive? कोई अपना पैसा ऐसे ही कहीं भी लगा देता है? अगर आप किसी को अपने 5-10 लाख रुपए दोगे तो आप ऐसे किसी को पैसे दे दोगे कि जा बेटा जी ले अपनी जिंदगी? नहीं. If we are giving someone our money, then we must be having some profit earning motive. हमारा मोटिव यही होगा कि हमारा पैसा डबल हो, हमारा पैसा इंक्रीज हो. So partner invest money in the business so that he can earn profit and he can charge some interest. तो पार्टनर ने लगाया पैसा और फर्म को इस पैसे के ऊपर क्या देना पड़ेगा? इंटरेस्ट देना पड़ेगा. The partnership firm has to pay interest on this capital and this is known as interest on capital. So interest on capital is an expense for the firm because firm is paying it. So for firm it is an expense and partner is receiving it. So for partner it is an income. So firm के लिए क्या है? खर्चा है और partner के लिए क्या है? ये income है क्योंकि firm pay करेगा और partner इसको receive करेगा. So this is the meaning of interest on capital. Hi Ishika, how are you? Now let's also see what will be the journal entry for interest on capital. चलिए आइए देखते हैं कि इसकी journal entry क्या होगी. So, as I told you, interest on capital is an expense for the firm and all expenses and losses are debited. So interest on capital account debit. Why we are debiting it? Because it is an expense and it is given to the partner. So we know when it is given to the partner, partner's capital will increase and increase in capital is credited. So partner's capital account will be credited. So this is the first journal entry. Interest on capital account debit to partner's capital account. Now Aniket, there are very less chances for the journal entry, but a 1 mark question may come asking you for the same. So this is the first entry, interest on capital account debit to partner's capital account. And then you will charge this, you will record this in the P&L appropriation account. So you can call it as we are closing interest on capital account. We are closing this account. So right now it is having debit balance. As you will close it, you will do the reverse. You will now credit interest on capital. हम इसका अकाउंट क्या कर रहे हैं बच्चों? क्लोज कर रहे हैं. पहले ये डेबिट हुआ था तो अब आप इसको क्लोज करने के लिए रिवर्स करोगे एंड यू विल नाउ क्रेडिट इट एंड वी विल डेबिट P&L appropriation account. So P&L appropriation account debit to interest on capital and we know that it is recorded on the debit side of P&L appropriation. हमने P&L appropriation का फॉर्मेट किया और हमने देखा कि इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल डेबिट साइड ही रिकॉर्ड होता है. So these are the two journal entries of interest on capital. Please have a look at these two journal entries guys, and if you want to note it down you can note it down, or I will be also providing it in the notes as well. Sonu, you are 32 minutes late. The class started at 8 p.m. So, is it clear to everyone? सबको समझ आया? No, you cannot debit, you cannot credit cash. That will be the wrong entry. This is the correct entry. Okay. So now coming on to the meaning of interest on capital that I have already explained to you just now. So the first point is it is interest that is paid by the partnership firm to the partners on their respective capital. जो भी उनकी capital है उसके ऊपर हम उन्हें interest pay करते हैं. And it is an expense for the firm. फर्म के लिए एक्सपेंस है और पार्टनर्स के लिए क्या है? इनकम है. एंड it is always calculated on the opening capital. Now this is very important as per practical questions. ये practical question के लिए बहुत important point है. Interest on capital is always calculated on opening capital. Again, ये काफ़ी सारे टीचर्स नहीं बताते हैं और काफ़ी बच्चों को ये चीज़ नहीं पता होती. अब यहाँ पे बच्चे क्या करेंगे? कौन सी गलती कॉमन है? एग्जामिनर अगर आपको घुमाना चाहेगा तो व्हाट ही विल डू इज ही विल गिव यू क्लोजिंग कैपिटल इन द क्वेश्चन में क्लोजिंग कैपिटल दी होगी. वो बोलेगा capitals as on 31st March are as follows. और बच्चे क्या करेंगे? उसी कैपिटल पे 6% 5% इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट कराएंगे. एंड बच्चे सोचेंगे अरे हमने तो 5 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन पूरा सही किया है. लेकिन जब मार्क्स आएंगे तो आपके मार्क्स आएंगे 95. तब आपको पता लगेगा कि कैपिटल कौन सी गिवन थी? क्लोजिंग. और आपने उसी के ऊपर इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट कर दिया. So if closing capitals are given in the equation, first you have to calculate the opening capital and then on the opening capital you will calculate the interest on capital. तो हमेशा क्वेश्चन को ध्यान से पढ़ना कि कैपिटल्स ऑन 1st अप्रैल गिवन है या कैपिटल्स ऑन 31st मार्च गिवन है. अब बहुत सारे बच्चे जिन्होंने 11th में अच्छे से पढ़ाई नहीं करी उनको ये नहीं पता होगा कि हम लोग ओपनिंग कैपिटल कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे. सो नाउ लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू हाउ टू कैलकुलेट द ओपनिंग कैपिटल. सो सपोज दीज आर योर टू पार्टनर्स A and B. The closing capital is given in the equation. So first you will write down the closing capital. आपने दोनों पार्टनर्स की closing capital लिखनी है. After that you will add drawings. आप क्या करोगे? Drawings को add कर दोगे. Whatever are the drawings of the partners, you will add the drawings. And you will subtract additional capital. And you will subtract profits. Whatever is the profit of A, whatever is the profit of B, that will be subtracted and then you will get the opening capital of the partners. Yes, we have done this in class 11th as well. Yes, interest जो होगा हमेशा opening capital पे calculate होगा. Normally the opening capital is given, but to confuse you, to make the question complicated, the examiner may give you the closing capital. तो हमें क्वेश्चन ध्यान से पढ़ना है कि ओपनिंग कैपिटल गिवन है या क्लोजिंग कैपिटल गिवन है. अगर क्लोजिंग कैपिटल गिवन है तो यू विल फर्स्ट यूज दिस टेबल टू कैलकुलेट द ओपनिंग कैपिटल and then you will calculate the interest. Yes, both the types of drawings. Drawings are added, manas. We have not subtracted drawings, we have added it. Anshika, provision means saving your keeping your money aside for the known liabilities. You have kept a part of profit aside for the liabilities that you are already aware of. You know that there will be bad debt in future, there will be depreciation in future, so you are keeping the profit aside for bad debt, for depreciation, and that is known as provision. Hi Shivam, yes, I have completed my class 12 from Vidya Mandir. So this is how we have to calculate the opening capital. So this was the meaning of interest on capital and I hope that it is clear to everyone. सबको समझ आया interest on capital का मतलब क्या है? क्योंकि इसके बाद हम करने वाले हैं बहुत ही धमाकेदार टॉपिक. What will be the treatment of interest on capital in different cases? Now, retained earnings are different and provisions are different. Come on guys, I am waiting for your answers. Is it clear to everyone? Yes or no? Yes, Prerna, they are natural. Yes, retained earnings are another name of reserves. Okay, so now please be very attentive guys. अपना सारा ध्यान आपका यहीं पे होना चाहिए because the next topic is very important. So what are the different cases of interest on capital? I have prepared a flow chart for that and here are the 3 cases. Here you can see 3 cases of interest on capital. The first case is when the partnership deed is silent about interest on capital. It means nothing is mentioned about interest on capital in your agreement. Agreement में कुछ भी नहीं लिखा interest के बारे में. So this we have already covered in the rules that is applicable in the absence of partnership deed. हमने already करा था. We have done the 6 rules that are applicable in the absence of partnership deed, and one of those rules were no interest on capital will be paid if the partnership deed is silent. तो अगर आपके एग्रीमेंट में इंटरेस्ट के बारे में कुछ भी नहीं लिखा तो आप इंटरेस्ट पे नहीं करोगे. नो इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल विल बी पेड. दिस इज द फर्स्ट केस. इसको ध्यान से समझो. If your partnership deed, if your partnership agreement is silent, there is nothing written about interest in your agreement, then in that case no interest on capital will be paid. Second case. In second case, the partnership deed provides for interest on capital. पार्टनरशिप डीड में इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल के बारे में लिखा है. इट इज मेंशन दैट इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल विल बी प्रोवाइडेड, बट but it is silent about its treatment. अब मैम इसका क्या मतलब है कि बोला भी गया है और ट्रीटमेंट के बारे में भी साइलेंट है. So the second case means that your partnership deed provides for interest on capital. It is said that interest on capital is 6% per annum, interest on capital is 5% per annum, but it is silent about its treatment, means nothing is mentioned that whether it is to be treated as appropriation or it is to be treated as charge. आपको ये नहीं बताया गया कि आपने इसे एप्रोप्रिएशन मानना है या आपने उसे चार्ज मानना है. सो नथिंग इज मेंशन अबाउट इट ट्रीटमेंट. दिस इज द सेकंड केस. एंड द थर्ड केस इज द पार्टनरशिप डीड provides for interest on capital as a charge. तो थर्ड केस में क्लियरली मेंशन है द पार्टनरशिप डीड प्रोवाइड्स दैट इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल इज अ चार्ज. यहाँ पर स्पेसिफिकली क्लियरली मेंशन है कि इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल चार्ज है. एंड चार्ज का मतलब क्या होता है? वी हैव डन इट. चार्ज मीन्स ऑल द एक्सपेंसेस दैट आर टू बी अलाउड इवन इफ यू आर हैविंग प्रॉफिट्स और लॉसेस. वो खर्चे जो आपको तब भी पे करने पड़ेंगे जब आपको नुकसान हो. So rent, manager commission, interest on loan, these were some examples of charge. But अब क्वेश्चन में स्पेसिफिकली बोला है कि इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल इज अ चार्ज, तो क्या ट्रीटमेंट होगी? सो दिस इज द थर्ड केस. इट्स ओके अनिकेत. Sorry Sonu, I can't take the lectures of business studies and economics as I am the single person right now. So being a single person, I can only take one session at one time. So guys, these are just the headings. Now I will be telling you the treatment. अभी मैंने सिर्फ नाम पढ़ा है, मैंने कुछ नहीं समझाया आपको. Now I will be taking examples and I will be explaining you each of the case one by one. You was my batchmate. Oh, I don't remember you. Okay. So, the first case was when the partnership deed is silent about interest on capital. Nothing is mentioned about interest on capital in your agreement. Agreement में कुछ नहीं लिखा बच्चों कि interest on capital कितना है, देना है या नहीं देना. So if partnership deed agreement is silent, in that case no interest on capital will be allowed. तो उस केस में आपको कोई भी इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल पे नहीं करना. So, for example, the profits of the year are $45,000 and the profit sharing ratio is 3:2. Now यहाँ पर आपको कुछ भी दिख रहा है इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल के बारे में? कैन यू सी एनीथिंग रिलेटेड टू इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल? द आंसर इज नो. आई कांट सी एनीथिंग हियर व्हिच इज saying about interest on capital. So it means the partnership deed is silent about interest on capital, and if it is silent, no interest on capital will be allowed and the profit will be distributed as it is between the partners in the ratio of 3:2. आप प्रॉफिट को एज इट इज बांट दोगे 27,000 and 18,000. So this is the first case. And I don't think कि यहाँ पर कुछ ट्रिकी है समझने में. अगर आपको कोई पार्टी में नहीं बुलाएगा तो आप नहीं जाओगे ना. सो इट इज एज सिंपल एज दिस. happened, Geet and Tanisha? You replied no to which question? Okay, now coming on to the second case, and for second case we'll take a separate slide. So this is the second case where partnership deed provides for interest on capital. In the partnership deed it is mentioned interest on capital is to be provided at the rate 5% पर annum. तो आपके पार्टनरशिप डीड में लिखा पड़ा है कि इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल देना है, बट इट इज साइलेंट अबाउट इट्स ट्रीटमेंट. आपको ये नहीं बताया कि ये जो इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल है ये एप्रोप्रिएशन है या चार्ज है. इट इज साइलेंट, कुछ नहीं बोला कि बच्चों ये एप्रोप्रिएशन है या चार्ज है. So whenever the partnership deed is silent about its treatment, जब आपको कुछ नहीं बोला कि इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल एप्रोप्रिएशन है या चार्ज है, in that case by default it will be treated as an appropriation. तो हम क्या मानेंगे? by default it is appropriation. क्योंकि जब मैंने आपको डिफरेंशिएशन कराया था, when I taught you the differentiation between appropriation and charge, I told you interest on capital is an appropriation. So by default it is an appropriation. An appropriation means interest will be provided only when there are profits. Appropriation का मतलब क्या होता है कि profits होंगे तभी आप पे करोगे, otherwise आप पे नहीं करोगे. So by default it is appropriation and it will be provided only when there are profits. If there are losses, अगर आपको loss होगा, it will not be paid. ये पे नहीं होगा क्योंकि क्या है बच्चों, ये एप्रोप्रिएशन है. अब क्या ये केस यही खत्म हो जाता है मैम? तो आंसर इज नो. दिस केस इज further divided into 3 cases. So we have 3 cases under this case. The first case is यहाँ पे आपको क्वेश्चन में बोला था interest on capital is 5% per annum. This is mentioned in the equation. Is to be provided at 5% per annum. Now, in the equation, losses are given to you. So, what will happen in the case of loss? If the losses are given, no interest on capital will be provided. अगर आपको क्वेश्चन में लॉस गिवन है तो आप कोई भी इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल नहीं दोगे, बिकॉज बाय डिफॉल्ट इट इज एप्रोप्रिएशन एंड एप्रोप्रिएशंस आर अलाउड ओनली व्हेन देयर आर प्रॉफिट्स. अगर बिजनेस को लॉस होगा तो आप इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल नहीं दोगे. So this is the first case. Second case, when the profits are appropriate. अब आपके पास profits हैं and profits are appropriate. अब यहां पर मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल देने वाली हूं, तो प्लीज ध्यान से समझना. Let me take the example for this. Okay, let me draft a question for you. A and B are partners with a capital of 2 lakh and 3 lakh. Interest on capital is to be provided at the rate 5% per annum. The profits for the year are 45,000. अब यहाँ पर हम क्या बनाएंगे? P&L appropriation बनाएंगे. You will make P&L appropriation account. So P&L appropriation, not P&L. Particulars amount. We will first record the profits by P&L account. Profits are 45,000. Now what do we mean by the term? इसका क्या मतलब है? Profits are appropriate. You will just notice the meaning. So now we will write down interest on capital. Interest on capital is provided at 5% per annum. So A and B. A capital is 2 lakh. 5% of 2 lakh will be 10,000. B's capital is 3 lakh. 5% of 3 lakh will be 15,000. So total interest on capital is 25,000. Now can you see guys that the profit is more than the interest on capital? आपका जो profit है वो ज़्यादा है interest on capital से. It means you have enough money to pay this interest. आपके पास 45,000 रुपए पड़े हैं इंटरेस्ट को पे करने के लिए. You have enough money and this means the profits are appropriate. So yes, sufficient profits are available. It means the profits are appropriate. Now, the balance of the profit, the remaining profit, that is 20,000, it will be transferred to partners in their profit sharing ratio, which is right now not given. So it will be distributed equally. This was your second case when the profits are appropriate. So what is the conclusion? When the profits are appropriate, full interest on capital will be paid. I hope it is clear to you guys. Full interest on capital will be paid because we have enough money, because we have enough profits. निहाल, अगर IOC और प्रॉफिट्स बराबर हैं, यहाँ पर आपका जो प्रॉफिट निहाल, अगर यहाँ पे आपका इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल 45,000 आता है तो इट्स ओके. कुछ भी प्रॉफिट्स पार्टनर्स में नहीं बटेगा. नथिंग विल बी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड देन. इट मे हैपन कि इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल इज इक्वल टू प्रॉफिट. दैट्स इट. कुछ भी नहीं बचा पार्टनर्स के लिए, कुछ भी नहीं बांटेंगे, क्वेश्चन वही खत्म हो जाएगा. क्लियर? अब अगले केस पे चलते हैं. अगला केस क्या है? When profits are inappropriate. आपके जो profits हैं वो inappropriate है, मतलब profits are not enough, profits are not sufficient. So what will happen if the profits are not sufficient? तो let's take an example again. इसका भी एक example लेते हैं. Let me draft a question first. I am taking the same question. X and Y are partners with a capital of rupees 2 lakh and 3 lakh. Interest on capital is to be provided at the rate 5% per annum, and the profits for the year are रुपीज 15,000. तो अब की बार प्रॉफिट्स कितने हैं? 15,000 है. अब यहाँ पर हमने बनाया P&L एप्रोप्रिएशन अकाउंट इन द सेम मैनर. बनाते हैं P&L एप्रोप्रिएशन. First we recorded our profits by P&L account. Profits are 15,000. Then we recorded interest on capital. Interest on capital X 5% of 2 lakh 10,000. Y 5% of 30,000 is 15,000. Total interest on capital is 25,000. Now your expenses are 25,000. Interest on capital is 25,000, but you only have 15,000 to pay. आपके पास प्रॉफिट्स कितने बड़े हैं? Only 15,000. So profits are less than interest on capital. Profits are insufficient. Profits are inappropriate. प्रॉफिट्स जो है कम है. आप इंटरेस्ट सारा पे नहीं कर सकते. यू कैन नॉट पे द एंटायर इंटरेस्ट बिकॉज यू डोंट हैव दैट मच इनफ मनी. सो क्या करोगे अब? व्हाट यू विल डू इन दिस केस? So in this case we have to follow some steps. We have to follow some procedure. Step number 1, let me change the color. Calculate interest on capital. We have already calculated it. हमने ये already calculate कर लिया. Interest on capital is 10,000 and 15,000. Second, calculate the ratio of interest on capital that is known as appropriation ratio. आपको क्या calculate करना है? Appropriation ratio. You will calculate the ratio of interest on capital. So 0 to 0 cancel. 5 multiplied by 2, 5 multiplied by 3, it is 2:3. Your appropriation ratio is 2:3. And the third and the last step is distribute the profit in the appropriation ratio. Distribute profit in appropriation ratio. So 15,000 will be distributed in the ratio of 2:3. This is your appropriation ratio ना. तो आप 15,000 को बांट दोगे 2:3 की रेशियो में. So now you will remove this old interest on capital and you will distribute your profit 15,000 in the ratio 2:3. So it will be 6,000 and 9,000. So this is what will be the treatment if the profits are insufficient. Well done, Manas. So these are the steps. These are the 3 steps that we have to follow when the profits are insufficient. First, you will calculate the interest on capital. Then you will calculate the ratio of interest on capital, that is known as appropriation ratio. And then the profit is to be distributed in the same appropriation ratio. So this is your third case. When profits are inappropriate, profits will be distributed in the appropriation ratio. So these are the three cases under the second case. तो broad case कौन सा था? When partnership deed provides for interest on capital but is silent about its treatment. So when nothing is mentioned about interest on capital, you will assume by default it is an appropriation. So in case of losses, it will not be allowed because it is appropriation. तो अगर क्वेश्चन में लॉस गिवन है तो इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल नहीं पे करना. Second, when profits are appropriate, when profits are sufficient. So when profits are sufficient, full interest on capital will be paid. बिंदास होके interest on capital pay करो. But when the profits are insufficient, when the profits are inappropriate, तो आपको appropriation ratio कैलकुलेट करनी है और फिर आप profits को उस ratio में बांट दोगे. तो ये थे हमारे प्यारे प्यारे से 3 केस. But the topic is yet not over. We also have another case. Yes, it proves silence is more powerful. Now let's jump on to our third and the last case, which is so easy, guys. तो इस केस में हमें क्वेश्चन में ऑलरेडी बोला हुआ है. When partnership deed provides for treating interest on capital as a charge. क्वेश्चन में पहले ही बोला है कि आपको इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल को क्या मानना है? चार्ज मानना है. The question will specifically mention, क्वेश्चन में स्पेसिफिकली लिखा होगा. क्या लिखा होगा? They will mention interest on capital will be allowed even if it incurs the firm in the losses. एग्जामिनर ने आपको पहले ही बोला है आप इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल तब भी पे करोगे अगर आपको लॉस होगा तो अगर आपको लॉस हो रहा है तो भी आप इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल पे करोगे. इट मीन्स इट इज अ चार्ज एंड चार्ज विल बी अलाउड इन फुल. चार्ज हमेशा पूरा पे होगा. तो यहाँ पे मान लेते हैं आपका P&L एप्रोप्रिएशन अकाउंट है. आपके प्रॉफिट्स जो हैं योर प्रॉफिट्स आर 45,000. योर प्रॉफिट्स आर 45,000. इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल A interest on capital is 25,000. B interest on capital is 50,000. So total interest on capital is 75,000. Now 75,000 is more than the interest on capital. अगर ये पिछला वाला केस होता, if nothing was mentioned in the question, अगर ये क्वेश्चन में नहीं बोला होता कि ये चार्ज है, तो हम क्या करते? We must have calculated the appropriation ratio. We have divided this profit in the appropriation ratio. तो हम वो वाला process follow करते. But in this case, they have specifically mentioned that treat it as a charge. आपको क्या मानना है? इसको charge मानना है. So now you will pay the full interest on capital. पूरा interest pay करोगे और आपको क्या होगा? Loss होगा. Now it will incur the firm in a loss of rupees 30,000. तो हमें loss हुआ and this loss will be now transferred to partners in their profit sharing ratio. Karthik, you have to tell me the entire question for this because I cannot understand this one line. So this is a third case. When partnership deed provides for treating interest on capital as a charge, in that case full interest will be allowed whether there is profit or loss. It does not matter to us. Yes, Prajwal. In the third case, it will be recorded in the profit and loss account. Yes, in this case, you will record this interest on capital in the profit and loss account, not in the P&L appropriation, because it is charged and charges are to be recorded in P&L account. Well done, Karthik. Yes, you are correct. So are these 5 cases clear to everyone? फर्स्ट केस में प्रज्वल, फर्स्ट पॉइंट में व्हेन पार्टनरशिप डीड वाज साइलेंट, तो वहां पर इंटरेस्ट दिया ही नहीं बेटा. इन पार्टनरशिप डीड इज साइलेंट अबाउट इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल, नो इंटरेस्ट इज पेड, कोई इंटरेस्ट पे नहीं किया. This chapter is too lengthy, Gi. There will be about 5 to 6 sessions more of this chapter. ये चैप्टर काफी लेंदी है, अबाउट 10 क्लासेस तो होती है इस चैप्टर की. वी हैव इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्रॉइंग, वी हैव past adjustment, we have guarantee given to a partner. There are so many topics that are still left. प्रज्वल, यहाँ पे आप P&L अकाउंट में रिकॉर्ड करोगे. This is third point, not the first one. Okay, now we will be solving a practical question, ताकि हमें सारे केसेस एक बार दोबारा से रिवाइज हो जाएं और सारे केसेस समझ आ जाए, सारे केसेस का डिफरेंस समझ आ जाए. So let's now jump on to the question and let's understand all the cases again with a better understanding. So this is the question that we are going to solve now, and you can see there are 5 cases in the question which will be covering all the cases of today. तो क्वेश्चन में बोला है X and Y are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1. The ratio is 2:1 with capitals of 50,000 and 30,000. These are the capitals. Show the distribution of profits in each of the following alternative cases. We have to show the treatment of interest on capital in these alternative cases. So, the first case that we have is if the partnership deed is silent as to interest on capital and the profits for the year are 9,000. So we can see that partnership deed is silent. Nothing is mentioned about interest on capital in the partnership deed. So when partnership deed is silent, no interest on capital will be allowed. बच्चों, कोई भी इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल पे नहीं होगा. So what you will do, you will make P&L appropriation account. हम P&L appropriation बनाएंगे. And we will write down the profit by P&L account 9,000. And this will be distributed as it is between the partners. ये जो प्रॉफिट है ये as it is बच जाएगा X and Y में in the ratio of 2:1. So to X, to Y, 6,000 and 3,000. It is distributed as it is because no interest on capital will be allowed. So this is the first case. Moving on to the second case. The second case we have is if the partnership deed provides for interest on capital at 6% per annum. It is mentioned that interest on capital will be provided at 6%, but the losses for the year are 6,000. So, in this case, nothing is mentioned that this interest is charged or appropriation. It is silent about its treatment. So, by default, this is appropriation. By default, it is appropriation and it will be allowed only when there are profits. And in this case, we are having losses. So, in case of losses also, no interest on capital is to be allowed. क्योंकि यहाँ पर लॉसेस गिवन है तो अगेन हम कोई भी इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल नहीं देंगे. एंड यू विल नॉट मेक P&L प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस एप्रोप्रिएशन अकाउंट. वी विल मेक P&L अकाउंट इन दिस केस. यहाँ पर हम P&L अकाउंट बनाएंगे क्योंकि क्वेश्चन में क्या गिवन था, लॉस गिवन था. सो वी आर राइटिंग लॉसेस फॉर द ईयर. It was 6,000 and this loss will be transferred to partners A and B in the ratio of 2:1. So 4,000 and 2,000. This is your second case. Since the loss was given, we had made the P&L account and not the P&L appropriation. Is this clear? Guys, please focus on the session. You can chat to each other later on. Now coming on to the third case. The third case is if the partnership deed provides for interest on capital at 6% per annum. Interest on capital is 6% per annum and the profits are 9,000. So we have profits. So we will make P&L appropriation. इस क्वेश्चन में आपको प्रॉफिट्स गिवन है तो हम P&L एप्रोप्रिएशन बनाएंगे. Particulars amount. Profits are 9,000. So note down the profits by P&L account 9,000. Now we will write down interest on capital. Interest on capital is 6%. So X and Y. X capital is 50,000. So 6% of 50,000 will be 3,000. And Y's capital is 30,000. So 6% of 30,000 will be 1,800. So total interest on capital is 4,800. Now ये कौन सा वाला केस है? Which case is this, guys? This is the case when profits are sufficient, profits are appropriate. You can see we have enough profits. 9,000 is more than the 4,800. So the divisible profit will be 4,200. It will be distributed among the partners in the ratio of 2:1. तो ये आप पार्टनर्स के बीच में बांट दोगे. 2,800 and 1,400. This is your third case. Karthik, by default it has to be treated as appropriation And it is not like losses are given so you will treat it as a charge. No, it is by default an appropriation, and appropriation is to be allowed only when there are profits. So in this case the losses were given and hence no interest is provided, Karthik, because appropriation are allowed only when there are profits. Losses are given, hence to be provided, but it is an appropriation right now, so it will be not provided. Clear, Prajwal? Great. Moving on to the fourth case. The fourth case is if the partnership deed provides for interest on capital at 6% per annum and the profits for the year are 3,000. Now this is the case where profits are inappropriate. Profits are insufficient. So let's make our P&L appropriation account. This is the fourth case. By P&L account, your profits are 3,000. We will write sufficient because 3,000 is less than 4,800. So when the profits are insufficient, what you will do? You will calculate the ratio of interest on capital. 0 to 0 cancel, 3 multiplied by 5, 3 multiplied by 6. The ratio is 5:6. Am I correct? Yes. It will be 5:3. So this is your appropriation ratio, that is 5:3. Now you will distribute the profit in the appropriation ratio, that is 5:3. So let me distribute the profit in the appropriation ratio now. 3,000 multiplied by 5/8 and 3,000 multiplied by 3/8. So it is 1875 and 1125. So this is the fourth case. And profits are inappropriate. We first calculated the interest on capital, then we calculated the appropriation ratio, the ratio of interest on capital, and the last case, the profits are divided in that appropriation ratio. Now moving on to the last case. The last case is if the partnership deed provides for interest on capital at 6% per annum, even if it involves the firm in loss. So in this case, it is clearly mentioned that interest on capital is to be provided even if it involves the firm in loss. It means it is to be treated as a charge. In the fifth case, we will treat it as a charge. And the profits are 3,000. So let's make it again now. Now again we will make P&L account because interest on capital is not an appropriation. It is to be treated as a charge. Question में बोला है charge है. So we are first writing the profits. Profits are given 3,000. Then you will write down interest on capital. interest on capital of X and Y is 3,000 and 1,800. The total interest on capital is 4,800. Now, interest on capital is more than the profit. We can see 4,800 is more, but we will provide the full interest on capital because it is to be treated as charge. So there will be a loss of 1,800 and it will be transferred to partners X and Y in the ratio 2:1. So this is your fifth case. It has to be treated as charge and hence we have provided the full interest on capital even if it involves the firm in a loss. Well done, Manas, you are correct. Your answer is correct. So this is our fifth case. So as you can see in this question we have covered all the cases again. Now please tell me, is this question clear to everyone? Yes, well done Prajwal, correct. Is it clear, guys? Yes or no? Clear Prajwal, clear Manas, clear Tanisha. Clear everyone? Okay. So with this we have completed another topic, interest on capital in all the cases. Great, Karthik. So now let's see your homework. What's the homework for today's session? So here you have the homework and it is similar to the question like what we have done in the previous question. जो हमने अभी किया same question है. So this is your homework. Now you have to tell me the interest on capital in the comments box. So don't tell me interest on capital, tell me the amount of profit. Tell me what are the profits of A and B, what is the share of A and B in the comments box. And let's see who all do the homework. So that's all for today, guys. With this the session is over. So I hope that you all have enjoyed this session. And if you really enjoyed the session, then please do like this video and do share it with your friends. And if you want to get these notes, then do join me on my Telegram channel. The link is provided in the description box below. So do check out the description box and do join it now so that you get all these notes as soon as possible. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, then please do subscribe my channel, do share it, do like it. And please tell me in the comments box that whether you enjoyed this session or not. Now on Monday, tomorrow we will not have any session, as you know the fan is not working. So on Monday we will have a session at same time 8 PM in which we will be covering the topic interest on drawings. So Monday को करेंगे interest on drawing and we will be covering in 2 parts. So on Monday we will be having the part 1. So thanks everyone. Thank you for watching this video, for all your love and support. Now we'll see you all Monday. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Stay home.